Hey, I'm Cristina. Welcome to Pakistan. In this vlog series, I take you along with me to discover Pakistani culture, celebrating love at my bestie's wedding, and witnessing the mesmerizing beauty of the mountains in the north, for my most challenging adventure yet.
This is so cool. I'm so happy I came here. Oh my god. Okay, it's 4 minutes till 4, so let's see if I can get in. That would be more cool, to be honest. Oh my god, they're playing both songs. Wow. So many people on the Indian side. We've got here in Pakistan. Seems to be starting. So it's 20 past and we're still waiting. So we're still coming. Okay, so it's 1/2 past and it's starting now.
ओ भाई इधर इधर साथ होके बैठे
Just heading back to the taxi. I've just been wearing the jacket because I have valuables on my jacket pockets, but the temperature is actually lovely even at this time of day, just at 5:15. I'm going to package a small right now and just stop to dropped off. I'm such a kind man, honestly, such a nice taxi driver. And yeah, now at the mall, entrance 6. Let's see what's in store for us in here. I want to buy a backpack because I didn't bring one. I'm carrying this grocery bag, let's say, but I want something sturdier and more comfortable as well. So let's find something. Also need to get myself some water because I'm really, really thirsty. So let's see where I can go. I want to get like traditional clothes as well. In the food court now, there's so much to choose from. I'm gonna get myself a juice, but then I'll grab something to eat around here. Lovely. That's actually so nice. It's amazing. Wow. It's actually amazing. I wanted to get like a fruity one, and this one is just so incredible. It's got lemon, mint, and sugarcane. So nice. Really refreshing. Like, I was so thirsty. How clean is this? Wow. Look at it. I'm just genuinely so happy because everything's gone well today. I was a bit like, stressing because things were going to plan, but like that's what you need to do when you're traveling, just adapt. And obviously it was an unrealistic and ambitious plan. So regardless though, like I managed to hit the main spots that I wanted to see. And yeah, now I'm just sitting down because my legs hurt so bad, but finishing my juice so I can go in the shop and yeah, just relaxing. Just bought myself a new backpack. Here it is. Very simple. I just wanted something really lightweight and that would be so much more comfortable than the bag that I had before. Now, I don't have a lot of time because I want to leave in like an hour, so where can I go shop?
Te quiero desde lo más profundo de mi.
I sure love the designs in the shop. Oh my god, I'm so warm. I don't know, I can't believe I've been wearing this for the whole day. I just got used to it. Hides my greasy hair. Let's try an outfit on. I picked out this yellow one, if you can see it. At first the guy was like, oh, just try the top. The bottom is not allowed. I'm like, so what if it doesn't fit? Can I just return it? And he's like, okay, try it on. So let's try it on, see if it looks good. Alright, outfit number 1. Here we go. It's really nice. The trousers fit perfectly actually. Yeah, really nice. I like this one. What do you think? So the guy only let me like try one at a time, so I had to get dressed again, go back out. So that's why I look like a mess. Well, I looked like a mess from the beginning. So I kept picking up like green and orange outfits and I was like, why? I already did that combo today. So I got a green one. Let's see, I just love this like deep green color. Let's see what it looks like. I actually love this big shawl. Like the shawl is my favorite part, like how big is it? Look at it. And this one I really like. The only problem is that, I mean, it's all lovely, but the trousers are really, really tight, like around the waist. So I'm like, can't breathe, but I'm not gonna get it because it's tight. See, this is why it's important to try the trousers. The other one, I didn't do the squat test, so I'm tempted to ask the guy to let me try it again, but I don't want to be annoying. I am buying it though. I look ridiculous. Basically, I'm doing like kicks and squats just because you gotta do that test. Like I did it earlier with the green ones, but I didn't with these, and I was like, I don't want to buy them, and then I can't just like, you know, bend down to pick up something. So I'm taking these, you know, they're really flowy. I'm sort of defeated, like I didn't find any shoes. So yeah, I'm gonna get some water before they close the supermarket, but I think they're closing the whole place anyway. So just ordered my ride, and yeah, it's 10 p.m. so dying to get into bed. To be honest, my legs are just charged, like just so tired. I didn't get a chance to get the shoes because none of them really like matched the mustard color of the outfit, but yeah, next time. A little update. I feel really, really bad because a taxi driver showed up and it was a different license plate, it was a different guy, and so I was like, no, I'm gonna cancel, and he's like, no, but like it's a different car, and he had messaged me so with like the new license plate, but still, even though I knew it was the same account, I just didn't want to trust it because I was like, if something happens, like they don't know this guy's details, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna cancel it. And then I was like, oh, I hope you understand, blah blah, and he was like, okay. And then I sit down, try and order another one, it's cancelled. So I've been waiting here for like over half an hour now. The new guy is going to come in 10 minutes. But basically, the first guy that I cancelled drives round and just tells me, oh, by the way, like my account has been he was accusing me of like writing a bad review, or like not accusing, but like asking me, oh, did you write a bad review? And I'm like, no, I only just cancelled. And he was like, oh, my account has been suspended, blah blah blah. And I just felt so bad, but at the same time, like, I wasn't gonna get in the car with someone whose details were not matching. Like, I was like, no. Like, that's the whole point for me to use the app. Like, otherwise I would just hail a random taxi, right? I feel like traveling to Pakistan is amazing. I love it. The only issue is that you have to be alert, obviously, like, especially as a woman solo traveling. Like, yeah, some of the mistakes that I made today, or, well, I don't know if mistakes, but basically I tried to fit in too much in one day, so I'm physically exhausted. And it's totally fine. Like, I'm super happy with how everything went, and even though I look grumpy, I'm just hungry and tired, but generally super grateful for everything. And yeah, not everything is going to go according to plan, but I'm just genuinely so happy for all the Pakistani people who have been super like lovely to me. And yeah, these little mishaps happen, like, you know, things take way longer than expected, but at the end, yeah, everything works out. So let's hope I get back home before midnight. That's all I want. Back to the hotel. I'm so dead, but I just ordered room service, so should be here in 30 minutes. I'm gonna shower and get everything ready for tomorrow, but I just needed to eat something because I haven't had dinner, and I haven't been prioritizing food. Like, literally ate like an animal on the car on the way to Wagah. And what did and then just had breakfast. So yeah, I need to feed myself properly. Anyway, this is a common theme for me, as you know, so at least I got some room service, and yeah, let's get everything ready for tomorrow. All right, I've showered and now I'm gonna have dinner. So here's my dinner. Oh shit. Here's my dinner. Very simple. What did I get here? Just some spring rolls. I just got something very light because I'm going to bed soon, but wanted to eat something rather than just like not have dinner, because often I just have sleep for dinner and it's just not good. So let's eat. While I'm eating, I just wanted to sort of give you a brief recap of the day. So this is such a light dinner. Like, the problem is that it took way too long to make, so it's not like, oh, I'm hungry, I can order more. But anyway, I think it'll be fine. Let's see. I just got a Thai soup and then vegetable spring rolls. So let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh, okay. No, it's not spicy. It's just funny because I called and I was on the phone and I said, please make it 0 spicy, like no spicy, no. And the guy from room service, he actually was like, oh, please try the soup before I go. So if it's like too spicy, I didn't really try. I was just like, because it was too hot, and I was like, yeah, it should be fine. I hope it's fine. So about the day, just a little recap, just some introspection, because I feel like it's been so like boom 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 non-stop. I haven't had time to what's the word? I haven't had time for all of it to sink in. So what did I do? I had breakfast, which was lovely, and then I went to get my SIM card, and that took a long time, but it worked. Like, honestly, so lucky that it worked eventually. Because I was just sat there like, what am I going to do if I have no data? Especially because I was relying on having data for my rides. Because if I'm using public transport, you know, it's fine, I can just hop on and off, but it just takes forever. And also I was a bit concerned about safety and read that, you know, getting cabs everywhere was the most reliable thing. So that's what I did, and yeah, eventually it worked. And then I tried to get some money out from an ATM. Most ATMs were not accepting my card. I googled which banks accept my bank card, and there was only 2. So I used the app Kareem for rides, so taxis, you know, and it's quite good because you can actually pay by card already directly. You don't need to pay by cash, so that saved me. I got a ride to the bank, withdrew some money, and then got another ride to the Badshahi Mosque. And this is a beautiful mosque. I learned a lot about it from the tour guide. When I was reviewing him, I was just a bit grumpy, but basically he was a lovely man. The only thing was that he just talked so much and I just wanted to be alone. And I think what bothered me was the fact that he kept saying like so many times like, oh yeah, you'll message me when you go back, blah blah blah, like tell your friends and family back home to come and like, you know, book me or whatever. And I was just like, I get it, but like you don't have to say it 100 times. Yeah, you know, and he was just kind of like, it's his job obviously trying to get business, but he was just very insistent. I just felt like so drained from just like listening to him yapping away the whole time. But apart from that, to be honest, if I'm completely honest, he didn't actually give me that much information about the place. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we weren't there for long because I told him I had boundaries. I was like, okay, I have an hour, and what can you show me in an hour? He told me a fair bit about the history of the mosque. So initially it's got like 3 main influences. So for example, Mughal architecture, and then the Sikhs also had an influence, and then the British as well. So I think it was built, like the main sort of building that you see like as you go in, that was built in, I need to fact check so I'll add it on the video if it's wrong. Did he say 1573, 1574 or 16? It's a big difference, 100 years. I will need to check. That was with the Mughal Empire. The Sikhs came in later, I think in the 1700s. So what did he say, 1780? Sikhs were there and incorporated some more elements. The mosque is like a square, and so all of the remaining sides, those ones were built by the Sikhs. And then you can see the minarets as well, and he was explaining how they were built on the outside rather than inside of the courtyard, so that if they collapse because of different earthquakes, they will collapse outward. And basically outward there was no like it wasn't like the big old city that we have today. I actually should eat this. It wasn't like the old city that we have today. It was all like empty, so if it wouldn't like kill anyone if it fell outward rather than inward. And then yeah, you know what, and then yeah, I mentioned the British Empire, but you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna be really frank, like I didn't really learn all that much from him. Like he was constantly kept saying random stuff like, oh yeah, you've got great character, blah blah blah, and talking about himself, blah blah blah, and I was just like, you're doing my head in. Yeah, but then at the end he redeemed himself because he was really great in the sense that he took me out to this place, like a local place to eat in the old city, and I quite liked that because I didn't get to see much more than 2 streets, but at least I got a glimpse of it, which was really cool. And yeah, I said it on the previous clip, I'm pretty sure he overcharged me, or they overcharged me, because he said 2,000 for this like a random chicken. It was so good, by the way, so good, so happy. Like I'm happy that I paid it, but like it was more expensive than the meal that I had last night in the hotel. Didn't add up, but hey ho, it's done, it's all good. And yeah, so I had to say goodbye to him because I was running so late. Like in my mind I was running an hour late to the Wagah ceremony, so which is in another town east of Lahore. How many kilometers? Is it like 30 kilometers maybe? I need to check as well. And this is basically the border with India, and they have this beautiful ceremony. I need to understand fully what it represents. Like I'm so uninformed. I always like to just like go with the flow and like find out what's happening and then read about it later, and I feel like after I experienced it I learn so much more about it because I've been there and I get so interested. So I got another cab, yeah, all the way there. The driver was lovely, quite a long-ish journey because it was outside. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be so late, blah blah blah. I got there, like, what time did I get there? Like quarter to, no, I got there at 4, like on the actual arena. I got there at 4 and it started at 4:30, so I was there like for half an hour just waiting for people to come in and out. And then yeah, it was a beautiful ceremony, really cool to see. And my favorite part was just like screaming. Like, I mean, I'm obviously not Pakistani and I'm not nationalistic or anything, but just like hearing people chanting and like being so happy to represent their country, I just wanted to like cheer with them as well. And yeah, so I don't know, they had like there was a chant and they had like 3 sections. The first one, I don't know what you had to sing, so I just kind of listened, and then they said something and then you had to say Zindabad, which means like Pakistan Zindabad means in English, I'm like thinking in French, Vive le Pakistan, long live, okay, so long live Pakistan is Pakistan Zindabad, and so that you just had to shout like Zindabad, and then the other part of the chant you had to shout Pakistan. So those two like are the only things that I knew how to say. And then there was this animator person, is that what they're called, who kept like telling everyone like, okay, now you have to scream. And it was so funny because I was like, what is he saying? I was like trying to listen closely to what he was saying, and then I was like, Cristina, you don't even understand Urdu. Like, you don't understand what he's saying. Why are you trying to listen closely? But it was just so funny, like to see him so like energetic and enthusiastic to get everyone on their feet and like just shouting and chanting and clapping. Yeah, so it was really cool. Finished at 5, and then people started rushing out, and I was one of the first to rush out, so I was like, okay, but then I wanted to take some photos, so I took some photos, and then some people asked me to take photos. I was like, I feel like a celeb. Yeah, and it was just nice, like just, you know, chatting to people, even if it was like hi, hello. And then the taxi driver was waiting, and yeah, I thought it would be like super crowded to the point where I wouldn't be able to see him, but I easily spotted him, and then we just got back to the car. And I messaged my friend and I was like, where should I go now? Because she said I could go to some like malls or something, and I didn't want to go straight to the hotel because driving or traffic is like, there's so much traffic that it just takes forever to go from A to B. So I was like, okay, I'll just go straight and then I'll go to the hotel. So I went to Package Mall, is that the name? And yeah, just roam around. I didn't really do much. I just like took my time, you know. Like I was just pretty tired as well, so I got a juice. I didn't even have dinner there because I didn't have time. Like I spent an hour just walking around, drinking my juice. What did I do? I don't know. I think I just spent an hour drinking my juice, and then I bought a backpack because the grocery bag that I had is just a bit uncomfortable to carry, and yeah, and also you can't really close it, so it's really unsafe. Then I got I got this mustard colored outfit as well that I quite like. I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Basically, I also wanted to wear matching shoes because the hiking shoes that I have are, I was gonna say ugly, I mean they're hiking shoes, like, but they don't match this outfit. So I think tomorrow, I've got the outfit laid out just behind the camera. Well, you'll see. But I think I'm gonna pair the top with jeans, and I feel like that will make it look a bit better. And yeah, so tomorrow, I don't know, I should probably go to bed if I want to sleep a decent, because I never sleep when I'm at home, but I feel like on holiday I should at least try. But I don't know how realistic it is to try to go to Lahore Fort tomorrow. Yeah, I do want to do it. This is getting cold now. Yeah, so some nice ginger. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my food. Yeah, I've just been talking and I haven't eaten. This is cold now. Thank you so much for coming along with me today. Yeah, it was a great first full day in Pakistan, and gosh, like it's so nice to like reflect on these things, because when you're in there with all the chaos, it's just difficult to know what's happening. But yeah, I'm just really proud of myself with how I managed the whole thing, and really happy, I said this before, but really happy with how hospitable people are here. And
yeah, it's been cool. And also I didn't really plan like what was gonna happen, just kind of googled some things last night and it's worked out. And yeah, I'm so excited to meet Ferry out tomorrow. But before that, let's see if I can visit the old Lahore from one last time. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and you know, Pakistan is waiting if you're ever interested in coming. Like you saw what it can be like. It's definitely scarier in your head than it is in real life. Like obviously you need to be really careful, and I have a certain degree of experience traveling solo to the point where, you know, I know how to get around, etc. Who to trust and who not to trust. Like, just gonna add that little bit again. What just happened in the parking lot for the shopping mall's parking lot. Basically, I order all of my rides through an app. Like I used Careem for all of the ones here in Lahore, and then I used InDrive for the one to Wagah, just because Careem wasn't reaching that far, and that was great. Uber didn't accept my mode of payment, so it's not working for me. But basically with Careem app, this guy showed up to the shopping mall. I already explained it, but basically showed up and then didn't match, like his face and license plate didn't match the car and his face. And I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable going on the ride with you. And he's like, oh yeah, but I texted you like the right license plate. And I'm like, yeah, like I know you're the right person who has control of this account, but I don't have his details. So especially because I was sending like screenshots. I used to not do this at all, but now I'm like being more cautious. Like now I'm sending out info of where I am. Like I used to not travel with data, you know this. Like in Mexico I had no data. Where else? I think I had no data in the Balkans either. I had no data in Morocco. Yeah, but in Pakistan I was like, no, I need data, especially because I'm going to go around lots of different places, and for the rides I need it. But essentially what I'm trying to say is that because this information wasn't matching up, I'm like, if something happens, no one has any traceability of who this man is. And he didn't look unfriendly or anything, but I'm like, I'm using this app because it provides me with that sort of, not certainty, but sort of peace of mind of knowing, you know, that this human who I have some sort of contact info and that the app is backing. So yeah, that's why I was like, no, I mean, it probably is fine, but I'm not going to risk it. And I had to wait a bit more, and that's fine. Now I'm safely in the hotel, so you know, always stay safe. And with that said, I'm gonna eat because I've been chatting for 20 minutes and this is getting cold. Okay, love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.